Alabama and LSU. Just putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Alabama's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Shit.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be third and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. Punts it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, it's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Yeah.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Ain't your 475. I mean, just stay in the pocket.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Durham. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it.
You got to get there.
No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
Well, they tried to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not
good play, bro.
Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Russell. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out of that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity. And I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Riley. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting in as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball, get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback.
Right,
just
like
going.
that.
The defense was in good position. The QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and this offense definitely, they want touchdowns. And you talk about being great on offense. It's executing in the red area, executing on third down. They executed really well. Now set up with high percentage. First and goal from the 2-yard line.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in.
Tackle.
Mere inches away from pay dirt. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time!
Good play, bro.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Supposed to.
Coming out with it, it's Berry. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They go play action with Russell. Pocket breaking down. And they got him.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Ducks looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Russell. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tripped up for the tackle.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
That's a catch.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
That's a catch. Fucking time. I appreciate you making it a little real right there, but that's a catch.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Russell on play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Commentators can't do shit if they keep letting them. Nah, I'm talking to the commentators. They ain't trying.
It's buried.
I don't know how that happened. I was supposed to be at the 15.
What he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Just throwing me all the fucking quarterback running shit. Throwing me all. I ain't really mad. It's just let me get mad. They gonna let you get yours. Fuck quarterback. This nigga getting out the pocket like shit.
Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense...
I had to throw it because my line, you know, they ain't blocked.
Lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. LSU right back to the line. On third down, here's Durham. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it up at 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do in this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To the air, it's Levin. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
You throw the ball.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing.
What you mean, nowhere to throw the ball in the right spot?
Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10.
Oh, you got it.
Down, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has
Can't play against EA.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start
Can't play against EA,
no
man.
breaks, and that's
Can't play against EA, man. You got it, bro.